Alright, so you are out in the market and boom, you spot the Infinix Note 40 Pro. Now friends, I get it. This smartphone is a total eye-catcher with its premium looks, top-tier design and stunning display. But let's be real, you are here to see how it performs in the camera department. Well my friend, you've clicked on the right video. I've tested the smartphone's camera in detail and I've discovered some things that are absolutely awesome and some of that are just straight up useless. So if you are curious, well my friends, stick around till the end to see everything for yourself. And if you're new here, then please hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss a review video like this one. So this Infinix Note 40 Pro has 3 cameras at the back and 1 at the front. And to be honest, Infinix could have just kept just one of those on the back. Well, you may ask, Hamza, why? Well friends, only one camera is real, so that's why. Alright, let's start with the daylight shots. And man, when you see these photos, they look astonishing. I mean, just look at these shots. They turn out so well. And it's not just the colors that are amazing. The details, the sharpness, and the dynamic range are just chef's kiss. And honestly, I was shocked to see this level of quality. I mean, it's on par with some of the flagship smartphones I've reviewed. And as you can see, the main camera delivers some crispy daylight shots with wide dynamic range, plenty of fine details, and punchy colors. Noise barely there. Though, if you really go looking for it in the shadows of indoor photos, you might find some. But hey, it's so minimal, it's practically hiding from you. But what really got me grinning was the natural bokeh. This camera has a huge sensor, so when you get close to the subject, boom, that creamy background blur make it look like it was shot on a professional camera. And just as I thought I'd seen it all, the smartphone flexes its muscles in in-sensor zoom at 3x. And let me tell you, it's surprisingly good. Well, when I saw these 3x shots, I had to pause for a moment and go, wait, is there a secret telephoto camera hiding in here? I mean, just look at these shots. They straight up look like they were taken on a dedicated telephoto lens. The details, the sharpness, the clarity, and the dynamic range, all on point. As you can see, this camera handles highlight and shadows like a pro. And the blur, it's just chef's kiss. Seriously, I am really falling in love with this camera. These shots are vibrant, detailed, and actually usable, which is not something you can say about every smartphone in this price range. Well, there is no ultra-wide camera, so let's not even talk about it. Instead, let's jump straight into the low-light performance and see if this camera can handle the dark side. Alright, the low-light capabilities of the main camera are just out of this world. And friends, you might be thinking that Hamza, you are exaggerating. But friends, no, just look at these shots. I've tested tons of mid-range smartphones over the past few years. And honestly, this one punches way above its weight class when it comes to night photography. The details are well preserved, the noise are nicely controlled, and the dynamic range is really on point. I mean, just look at the light sources. Doesn't it kind of look like it was taken on an iPhone or Samsung flagship? Okay, maybe not exactly, but still, for this price, it's super impressive. Now, the shots aren't super bright, but hey, check the ISO level and tell me you're not impressed. Go on, I'll wait. And guess what? You can even take 3x low light shots. Well, in low light, using the 3x mode is kind of like trying to take a selfie in a funhouse mirror. Things just get weird. I mean, just look at this. The post-processing goes way overboard, sharpening the image so much that it feels like the camera is trying to sculpt the details rather than capture them. And trust me, it ain't working. The 3x zoom shots are noisy, soft, and missing fine details. Basically, they look like a bit AI upscaling experiment. But, and this is a big but, if you are in a brighter area, the results do improve. See these last 2 shots. Much better. Not perfect, but at least usable. Well, the main problem here is the inconsistent results. Some shots turn out okay, but then the sharpness slider gets cranked up to 100% and everything just falls apart. So my pro tip, avoid using 3x camera at night unless you want your photos to look like a painting that got left out in the rain. Now friends, you can take up to 100 megapixel shots using the main camera and even zoom in up to 3x. And man, the level of detail here is just insane. I mean these are 30 to 35 MB plus shots, so they are packed with detail. Like if you zoom in enough, you might just see your future. But seriously, the dynamic range here does a great job of balancing highlights and shadows, making the image super pleasing to the eye. Now, there is no ultra-wide camera, which is a bit of a bummer, but you can still take macro shots. And when I first realized that, I was like, wait a minute, huh? But hey, these shots actually turned out great. Just look at the hairs on my hand. I mean, what is this? A microscope? Alright, now capturing portraits on this smartphone feels like a dream come true for budget users. I mean, seriously, just look at these portraits. The edge detection, the colors, the dynamic range, everything is just on point. And the details, sharp as ever. Plus, I really like the 2x focal length here. As you can see, it gives the picture a great looking background blur. And that 46mm focal length really makes the subject pop. Now, I also tried some low light portraits and the experience is, let's just say, above average. Well, when there is enough light, the portraits turns out great, but when there isn't, the image come out soft and kind of washed out because of the noise. But still, it captures some of the best looking portraits in this price range. But friends, you know what's even more exciting? The selfies. Now friends, the selfies are definitely top tier in this price range. I mean, just look at them. The subject is always well exposed with a wide dynamic range that keeps everything balanced. The sharpness is also on point and the colors are close to natural and the level of details are rather impressive. No matter the lighting, my skin tone stays consistent. And let's be real, that's rare in this segment. Well, it's a 32 megapixel selfie camera, so of course, the selfies are detailed, have good color production and a wide dynamic range. But oh boy, things get a huge U-turn when it comes to video recording capabilities of this Infinix Note 40 Pro. Well, see this clip and tell me what you see. Yeah, you will immediately notice the shakiness of the video. Infinix claims that this camera has OIS and EIS, but I think they take an instant leap the moment you bump up the quality to 2K. And yeah, let's talk about the Helio G99 Ultimate chipset. It cannot record or playback videos at 4K. So yeah, you're stuck with 2K only. But if you talk about the image quality, then yeah, it's decent. The colors are punchy, there's a good level of details, and the dynamic range is just okay. But friends, hold up here. The reality changes when the lights go down. See this clip and tell me what you're thinking. I mean, just look at this. The noise levels go crazy, completely ruining the details and the overall image quality. I mean, what's happening here? Well, I think it's trying too hard to bring up the shadows, which results in tons of noise. The colors are off and there's this weird reddish hue in the video. And when there's almost no light, then whoa man, just let me say it straight. This is not a usable video, as you can see. But in night, when there's enough light, oh boy, the video actually looks clean. It's noise free, has plenty of detail and is quite sharp. Plus, the colors, yep, they are great with good dynamic range. But hold on, don't get too excited because while the quality is good, the stabilization, not so much. As you can see, the footage is still shaky. It's like the camera got stage fright and forget how to keep up things steady. And when there's just no light, you know what? I actually respect this camera. You may ask Hamza why? Well, because it doesn't try to be Superman and see in the dark. I mean, if there is no light, it's like the camera just accepts its fate and says, alright, I gave up. It doesn't crank up the ISO to ridiculous levels just to force out details. And yeah, you can also shoot 3x video in 2K, but honestly, I have no idea what kind of magic they are pulling here. I just hope the processing is good and doesn't turn my footage into a Picasso painting. Also, there is this stability mode, which is locked at 1080p at 30 frames per second. And yeah, it does look stable, like a tripod secretly following me around. But there's a catch. It's soft. The 1080p resolution takes away some crispiness. So while it's great for casual walking shots, don't expect to blow anyone's mind. And oh boy, the stability mode at night, well, yeah, it took a day off. Just look at this footage. Does it look like stable to you? Well, because my eyes are telling me otherwise. Plus, you can also shoot 1080p 60 FPS videos for some sweet slow motion shots. And honestly, they are kinda good. Well, you can slow them down later for the cinematic effect, as you can see. Oh, and there's also this bokeh mode, but it's locked at 720p. Like, who's using that in 2025? But hey, it's nice to have, and for the price, I won't complain. Alright, then there's this dual video mode, which to be honest, is actually a great feature. I mean, if you want to shoot a vlog video or react to something in real time, well, you can do that here, which I think is pretty cool. Now the selfie videos, oh man, they look great. You get good stabilization, a wide dynamic range, and top-notch image quality. Plus, the colors are excellent. So yeah, TikTokers rejoice. This phone got you covered. And friends, here's a quick mic test. Let me know how it sounds. So this is now being recording at 2K at 30 frames per second using the main camera of this Infinix Note 50 Pro. Sorry, Note 40 Pro. Tell me in the comment section how the mic sounds. Also tell me in the comment section how the video quality looks. I cannot see the video quality because this smartphone is upside down, or should I say I'm only seeing the back, but yeah. Tell me in the comment section how the mic sounds. And now my brother is making me laugh. Now you may ask, Hamza, is this a good camera smartphone? And friends, that brings me to my final verdict. So, this Infinix Note 40 Pro is an average budget smartphone when it comes to camera performance. And friends, let's be honest, what more can you really expect from a budget smartphone? I mean, this smartphone isn't built to deliver flagship level photography and videography. This smartphone is here to snap casual photos and videos. And that's pretty much it. But hey, if you are a photography enthusiast or a social media influencer on budget, this Infinix Note 40 Pro does a decent job of balancing price and quality. However, if you are chasing that flagship level photography and videography experience, don't worry, there are plenty of options out there, and I've reviewed a bunch of them recently. So if you're interested, click here to see how the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra is still dominating in 2025, or click here to find out why the iPhone 11 is still a great choice for content creators on budget.
So, if you live in Pakistan and you want to buy new smartphones at amazing prices, then Sharjah Mobile offers some of the best prices in the market. They provide best-in-class customer service and have partnerships with other smartphone companies like Vivo, Oppo, Infinix, Tecno, and more. So if you are planning on buying your next smartphone, whether it's new or used, then contact them or visit their shop. I will leave their contact number and address in the comments section. Plus, use the code Hamza to get exclusive discounts on smartphone prices.
And friends, that's it for this one. So, my name is Hamza, this is Headstuck, and I'll catch you in the next one.